What it do, party people? I'd like to welcome you to HIPHOPRaisedmetheblog.com, where we celebrate 50 years of the younger genre of music. We're talking about hip-hop, y'all. It's about the knowledge, the culture, and the lifestyle. My name is C.E.O. Dream.
It's your boy Jay Hustle.
That's the ball that on.
Look, party people, we got a very special guest for all you hip-hop babies out there. We got none other, my brother, Mike Handz in the building.
Salute.
Salute, my brother.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, definitely. Look, Mike Handz.
Yes, sir.
You done made it to HipHopRaisedmetheblog.com.
Yeah,
so how would
it
feel to be part of the HipHopRaisedmetheblog.com artist spotlight?
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Anytime I'm saluting and hanging out with family, it's a blessing. So, you know, we worked hard to be here.
That's
we
a fact.
jacked about this on the block, on the Ave, downtown. So, you know, this is real life.
Everything, right?
That's a
So
fact.
look, Mike Handz, you know, this is Hip Hop Raised Me. So do you feel like hip hop raised you?
No, absolutely. I feel like the music was the soundtrack, the culture was the landscape. So, yeah, that's a whole fact.
The landscape, right? The soundtrack. I feel like, you know, music was my first love, and you know, we all have grown to love this particular genre. You feel me? So we still celebrating 50 years of the younger genre of music. So Mike Handz, we want to know, what was the first hip hop song that made you fall in love with hip hop?
It's funny, people ask me that all the time. It's not the one most people might think listening to my music. It was actually Parents Just Don't Understand by Will Smith. Really want to know.
Yo!
My cousin Prism locked me in the bathroom and made me learn
Those
record
lyrics?
with him.
Oh, wow.
Because back then, you know what I mean, like all of the kids in my family were performing, so, you know, whenever it was gatherings, you know, all the girls wanted to get together, think they was Janet Jackson and put a dance together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in the back dancing the Poison, something stupid. Or the fellas is rhyming, you know, trying to figure that part out. So he was like, yo, this is what we gonna do. It was my older cousin. So we went on and did that. And that was like the first time and then I started playing with like lyrics and changing songs around. Like
Changing them around?
Changing the lyrics around.
Remixing?
Yeah, but I guess that's what it became, right?
Yeah.
But back then it was just like, I already had a melody and a structure, so you would just change the words to sound like that. And I think that's how it started. But that was the song that first started.
Parents Just Don't Understand.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you the one that first made me go steal a CD. I stole it from my uncle. He gonna find out. I'm probably gonna try it. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
Oh, Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Now, that's cold-blooded classic right there. You feel me? Now, everybody knows, you know, we from New York, right?
That's right.
So we want to know, what was your first experience in a park jam?
Actually, wasn't even in Flatbush where I'm from. It was in Bed-Stuy on Madonna.
Madonna?
Yeah, it was on Madonna, right behind the Restoration, behind what used to be the Burger King at the corner that now I think is a TD Bank.
Yeah.
And back then, again, my cousin Prism over there, he from the Style and Gates and Putnam side at the time, and we had, you know, they was breaking and all that, and we had the iron-on shirts with the Playboy bunny and all that.
Playboy
I was the
bunny.
young one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first time I really seen it. Not on TV.
Not on TV.
Like,
you
oh,
see
they really out here
doing this. Like,
they really got the portable kitchen floor out here. You know what I'm saying? That little brick kitchen floor.
Yeah, out here doing break
That was
dancing and
crazy.
things of that sort. So, did you partake in any break dancing yourself growing
I
up?
was the young one. I was the little one out there,
Yeah.
little clique, popping and I wasn't good. I'm keeping tall. I wasn't good, but I was cute. And because I was little, it automatically made me win. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So look, who you grew up listening to? Cause we know who you became. Who you grew up listening to?
I mean, honestly, it's New York, so it's Kane. You know, and cheat code. You know, I got my family Vic and Vern up the block.
Yeah, facts.
So at 27 East 18th in the basement, you'll run into Special Ed, you'll run into Kane, you'll run into Master Ace, you're running to Craig G. Like, these are the cats that's frequenting the basement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Spick and Span, they just stay crib. So, City, Cash, that used to live around the way, that was signed to Marley, drop of a dime. So, you know, it was a lot of local, but it was Coogee Rap, Kane, they was Juice Crew, right?
Okay.
So they was one and the same. You listen to
Shout
one
out to
guy,
old
listen
Juice
to
Crew.
others.
You know, Juice Crew give much love.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had Rakim, of course. You know, so it was G-Rap and Polo, Eric B and Rakim, Kane. Then Naughty dropped. You know, as you move forward into the early '90s, so then you had Fushnikins and Chip Fu, and you had Bunny by Nature and Tretch, and they was moving fast. So before I heard Jazz and Jay really doing the triplicate, I was listening to Chip Fu and Tretch moving fast on tracks. You see what I'm saying? So clearly, when I got to Jazz and Jay, I lost my. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? But yeah. So there was those was the ones for me.
Okay, that's what's
I like
up.
how
That's
you broke
what's up.
that down too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look.
Which, by the way, I'm blessed to say I worked it all.
I know. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna say that. We're gonna save that little one for later. We're gonna get these basic questions out the way. You know, what DJs did you grow up listening to?
I think classic again. You had Ron G. You had Doo-Wop. Shout out Doo-Wop. You had Ron G, Doo-Wop. Then you had, of course, Clue dropped in there. Then you went down and you had Drama with Gorilla Grooves. You know what I mean? And then honestly, my cousin, who is one of the original executioners, DJ Diamond, who's now DTA, the artist, he was, you know, you had the executioner. So because of him, you got Brolic Arms, you got Rock Raider, rest in peace, you got Mr. Sinister, you got Diamond, Jay.
Yeah.
So you had with the executioners, the X-Men, you had a team right there.
Yeah.
Just,
Shout out
you
to
know,
executioners,
all
man.
extreme DJs. So you know, it was the popular ones everybody knew, and then it was just, you know, because Doo-Wop had the Bounce Squad, so now you're getting DJs and the MCs in one package.
Facts.
You know, it was a blessing, right?
And shout out to Doo-Wop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ron G.
Word.
You feel me? Those were the, you know, staples in New York City. DJ Clue. You know,
and then after that, you moved into Sycamore.
Yeah, Sycamore.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
You can't forget Sycamore.
tapes.
Sycamore. You can't forget about Sycamore. That Sycamore had us freestyling to every beat,
instrumental,
hip hop, instrumental, all of the hits.
I remember niggas waiting for the bootleg to drop.
Yeah.
The next album, niggas done out-rapped every track on the CD. Like now,
shout out to Sycamore.
And he was dropping frequent too.
Facts. All the time. Sycamore, you know that you know that like it's like an airplane flying off and shit. You know what I'm saying, with that ad-lib he had, the airplane flying off and shit. Shout out to Sycamore, man. So Mike Handz.
Yeah.
All right. So you told us, you know, the DJs that you grew up listening to. You told us the first hip hop song that made you fall in love with hip hop. Even expounded more into, you know, what turned you on more further. You started working with these artists that you wind up loving. You feel me? Because Mike Handz is a veteran MC. See, he's one of my friends that I know personally that's been in his game for a long, long time. You feel me? And he may not get the credit he deserves, well, he gonna get the credit because this is what we doing over here at HIPHOPRaisedmetheblog.com. He got the artist spotlight. So Mike Handz, you know, like, tell the people a little more about yourself. If you can speak on your own words who you are, tell the people who you are.
Well, first, I'm my mama's son, my grandmama grandson. That's first, right? My daddy's son. I'm my kid's father, my grandkid's grandfather, right? The missus' husband. My ex's ex, you know. Then, you know, outside of that, I'm a graphic artist. You know, I've been a menswear designer for 25 years. I modeled for 10 of those, right? I sang before I started rhyming.
Facts.
Man, I've been a club promoter. I've been a producer. I've been a beat maker. And I noticed the difference, right? I mean, Diddy producer, right? Where I just knew how to put the elements together, and I actually got on the machine. So since Diddy didn't know how to separate that for y'all, you know what I'm saying? You have the actual composer, and then you have the producer that just knows how to put all the elements together. Man, bro, I've been a booking agent for years. I've been a road manager for years. I used to manage producers. Shout out to Fan of the Beat and other producers that I used to have, which is where the couple of plaques that float around came from. Wasn't, I just happened to be fortunate enough to work with some super talented people along the way.
All right, before you proceed, we want to give you a round of applause because you have so many accolades and so many different hats that you have worn over the years. And we want to let you know right now that you have our full support, and we want to applaud you for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Give them a round of applause. You feel me?
And I think it means more because I do these interviews a lot of places with a lot of people, but it's rare that you get to sit with somebody who actually physically stood there and witnessed your journey.
Yeah, I witnessed it. I witnessed a lot because I was gone a long time, but I witnessed a lot. You feel me?
But you can exaggerate it when you want to, and like as an MC, same situation, right? You could say well rhyme, period, and keep it where it's going. But if the people that been standing there can't look at the speakers and not be like, who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Then and because there's cats like you that can hold me accountable. There's the reason why my lyrics stay as close to the chest as possible.
Handz is,
you know what I mean? Because I don't ever
bars,
want to get called on that.
Handz is a real MC.
I appreciate that.
Right? He's a real MC. You know, my twin, the Invisible Man. You know, he has a song with Handz. You know what I'm saying? And my twin told me straight up. He said, "Yo, I went in there playing, and Handz was on his shit. Drop. He said, yo, I ain't never hear do ad libs while he rapping on the first track. Like he said, he had me crying. Yo, twin said that his ad libs while he's actually rapping. Like who does that? That's how you know how gifted and talented he is. All right, so I want y'all to know for years. In my hood, we watched Handz step outside the box and do him and be creative. He was one of the creatives. He's an Aquarius. So shout out to all Aquarians out there in the world. You feel me?
Already.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Me and my twin is Aquarius. So we understand that creativity and that bond of being able to be an innovator.
Yeah.
That Aquarians possess in their endeavors in life. You feel me? So Handz, you was a fashion designer.
Yeah.
All right? Let the people know the things that you actually designed. So,
I was, all right, over the years, Sean John, Cross Color, Carl Kanai, Zori, freelanced at Rockaway. I was the head designer at Pepsi. I was the head designer at Intellect. Premium Denim, moved on to become the owner there. I was a designer at D-Vision. I was one of the co-owners and designers of Sneakerhead NYC. I freelanced for 1020 Blues. I don't know if y'all remember Coca-Cola clothing.
Yeah, I remember all that.
But yeah, I went to school right up the block, actually, across the street at Fashion Industries right here on 24th Street. And then after that, wandered around the corner to FIT for 6 seconds. And I went and got the job at Sean John as an assistant designer. And from there, I never left 7th Avenue until I left the game about 25 years old, 27 years old.
See, look, how many people he's actually, you was actually wearing a lot of the designs that he actually created. And I'm going to tell you that from my own eyes. The Coca-Colas, the Pepsi shirts, the Carl Kanais, the Sean Johns. I seen a lot of you motherfuckers wearing that shit. So you can't say you wasn't.
I used to think it was wild because I used to just, like you said, I'd be on the block. I got money like the rest, but I moved my own way. I wasn't pressed to show up like everybody else. But the truth of the matter is, I used to have cats trying to stunt on me and shit that I made. So that's what's funny about it.
You stunt on somebody you wear it. That's like going to the low life. That's like going to the low life barbecue without wearing no low.
None. But I'm just like they stunt on me like yo, and I'm like you right. Yeah. I got a box of this shit sitting and I don't want to wear. I'm tired of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? But
See, they don't even understand all of that.
It's a blessing.
So
you know
look, Mike Handz. You know, like to pick up a microphone and start, you know, be able to emulate things you already seen that made you want to get into this field to be an MC. Like, what made you become the MC that you are today? Like, what influenced you to say, you know what, I'm gonna rap like this, as opposed to rapping like how everyone else rapped? Because you know how it was in the hood. You know how we all rapped. So you rapped way different from the rest of us.
I think the reason I said that again is because, one, I wanted to be held accountable, right? So I could have wrote the stories everybody else was writing, but we outside together. You know the role I played outside. So I'm not gonna write your role. I'm not gonna write your role. I'm gonna write the role I played. You see what I'm saying? And those that knew anything other, you know, that's what it was. So I think I was kind of forced to be unique because all of the cats that could have pulled my card was too close to me. You see what I'm saying? So I had to tell my story. And then the truth of the matter is, the only reason me and you close is because I was standing there during your story. Right? So I could either tell the stories to driver, or when I felt like I could tell the stories to passenger, if I felt like I could tell. Because I really own those parts of the story. But I got to drive places most people didn't because of this modeling shit. I've been, you know, leaving the country since I was in my teens. So I got a vantage point the average cat don't have. So why am I rhyming like I ain't seen what I saw, or I ain't been where I've been? You know what I mean?
And that's
So,
the thing too.
that's
Your vision your outlook was totally different from everybody
just
else. You
granted
experienced more. Some
I
people
seen
was
too
in a
much too
box.
young.
Some people ain't never leave the hood.
Yeah. And we know those folks. You know what I mean? Like, personally. We know them personally. And it's nothing.
We definitely do.
How many of them we took out the hood?
You know
what I'm saying? Like,
or tried to take out.
well, I mean, just like even when I was doing party promotion, like getting them in the city on a regular basis just to come to the Envies or the Cheetahs or
I
wherever
know what
we
you
might
mean.
have been.
I know what you mean.
Those things
we did
in
the
itself
Envies.
was a thing.
We did
You
the
know what I mean?
Envies.
Yeah.
Flatbush shut down Envy.
Yeah.
Every week.
Plenty
Even
of
to
Sundays.
the point, even to the point where they actually shut it down completely. Because
shout out my man Passion from Flatbush.
Yeah,
facts. He used to
facts.
get busy with me.
You feel me? But yeah, listen, Mike Handz. You feel me? Like, give the people a little example of the people that you actually worked with.
Oh man, I don't even want to. Respectfully, so I'm part of the boot camp family. So clearly, everybody from Smith and Wesson to rest in peace, Sean Price. You know, shout out my big bro Rock. We about to, you know, actually leave on tour again.
Shout out the Rockets.
Shout out the whole OGC. That's all.
Rest in peace to Sean.
Shout out Buck, the one that, you know, granted me the flag and told me if anybody ever asked, you with us from now on. So there's that. Salute my DCEP family. So you got Vital, you got Just Blaze, you got Rest in Peace PH, Poison Pen, you know what I mean, all of those cats. But then if it's about the notables, you got Kane, you got Tretch, you have the Bush Babies, you have Chip Fool, you have G-Rap, shout out Tragedy, Gaddafi, rest in peace, Big Cousin, Granddaddy IU, Craig G, Sadat X.
Look, so many accolades, like so many people he worked with, so many the people that helped raise us in hip hop.
Ali Vegas, you gotta shout out Ali
Look,
Vegas.
hold on, Jazzo. I
Jazz.
could go a lot.
If you
hold
wanna
on,
go
hold on.
with it.
I know people that Cuban links.
Yeah.
You feel me? Definitely. You definitely work with Sean P. So tell us a
shout out.
Tell us
Eric
a
Sherman,
story.
too, of course.
Shout out to Bernadette, but tell us a story working with Sean P.
So I'll just tell you how it went down. First off, I sent Sean a beat and he never responded. Period. Right? He didn't respond. Fast forward, I did this freestyle over the Guru and Jada joint, Right Where You Stand.
Leave right where you stand.
Right, yeah. So I let it go. It hit Twitter. My phone rang. Bang. Sean. What up? It's Sean. I'm like, who? It's P, nigga. I'm like, Sean P, nigga. Like, oh, shit, what up? So we chop it up right quick. And he like, yo, that shit you dropped this morning? Yo, you spit a body on that. Yo, you still need me on that joint? And I'm like, yo, send that shit back.
Yeah.
And once I came and like a week later, he hit me, yo, Handz, what you doing? And shit, come get me. I feel rappy. Right? That's exactly what he said. I feel rappy. Come get me. So, you know, at the time, he lived straight up Church Ave. Like, I knew it. Right? So I shot straight up, grabbed him, came back. You remember I had the studio upstairs. And we did the song, Stay Giving It Up. That was the first joint. So I go to lay my verse, and he like, nah, put another one on. So I put the next joint on. We do Conceit, the one that has the video. He's like, you got put another one on. And he used to stay with rhymes in an iPad. So that's when I did a live. Dropped that one. And then there's one other ghost joint, you know what I mean, that nobody knew about that sat. But it was so crazy because he told me that day on the ride back, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. You cool ass nigga, my nigga. That's why I ain't really hit you back on that first beat. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, because it's hard to be friends with a whack nigga. And I really fuck with you. That's what he said. So it wasn't until he heard me really get busy that he was like, nah, we could fuck around.
Yo, SP was a funny dude, yo. I love him, son. I love him. And he's the same person. Every time you meet him, he never switch up on you. That's what I love about him, yo. But listen, alright. We just want to introduce your first video. Let the people know we're going to introduce city to city, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my fam over at Sismograph in Paris, France. They produced a joint for me. They actually produced the whole last project, Golden Era Timeless. So shout out my man, DJ Lundercover. And with City to City, I actually did the record with my current team. Well, they actually were my original team, but right now we're doing a project together. Formerly Alter Beats. They're called Whip, right now, Whip Beats. So I'm working with them, but they did the original City to City, and for the project, we flipped it and let Lundercover flip it because he did the whole joint. Okay. So my son was the first time I had him on the camera for this one, so he shot it. Okay. I edited it, and we dropped it. So City to City, word.
All right, shout out, man. Man, y'all tap in, come get a dose of this dope. This is City by City to City.
Yeah. The Mr. Mike DJ remix.
L on cover. Right here on HipHopraisedmetheblog.com.
Undercover Sismograph.
Whore for the block, focus on my way to the top. Throwing diamonds when I'm rhyming like I'm signed to the rock. I get it clicking everywhere that I go. From alley to trap to venue to show. I'm blowing designated stacks like I'm getting fired to grow. And banging designated tracks, complimenting the flow. Just hear that all day, hallway. Get it by the staircase. Shine when I wanna shine. Glowing with the game face antics. Spitting and sitting the crowd frantic. And landing with energy meant to be titanic. Imagine the chemistry seemingly orgasmic. And pinned with the synergy equally climatic. I'm tossed up, running with the cynic and bossed up. Spitting how I wanna spit. This here's my shit, but getting what I wanna get. Covering calls just to let them know I'm coming across. Y'all can hear me from city to city, from half the block. I had cars on the boulevard, trucks and drives. Got paper just being there, corner the spot. Had it all, still ain't having a lot. Made it all and let it shine. Even in the nighttime, all on the grind. Tell it was the right time, had it going fine. Way to be your lifeline and have it all before I fall up off the timeline. I probably went the best of the politics. Hurdling the poly tricks as quick as the molly whips. I never pop shit, so not as high as the molly gets, but run with a click, thick and tight as a syndicate. I play cards with demons and cheat 'em, stacking this life's cheddar. I'm dealing the hands and the beat 'em, running their game better. How you competition, homie, when your skills is different? You local, I'm international, our bills is different. I told you, see what I'm after's more than just grab captures. I'm passports and stamps and run current through new adapters. Y'all still with camps, no pros, y'all all amateurs. Working what you working in circles, y'all all hamsters. I see y'all posting in your windows like pet stores. Dollars on your women, low budget, y'all pet whores. None of y'all is family, street cousins, y'all folklore. I'ma get it buzzing, giving y'all what y'all came for. From city to city, from half the block. I had cars on the boulevard, trucks and drives. Got paper just being there. Feeling the weight under this full court pressure. Life's gonna test ya. Anything and everything might become a stressor. Small things that seem to be light can come set ya. Back in the midst of the fight to come get ya. Wrapped up, prey facing the predator trapped up. Head first, adversity stacked up. Pivot and back up. Tally my maneuvers and racked up. Aware of life and how it can act up. I'm good. Move as I should based on the things understood. Do what I could but still not overly hood. I got my head right under the bed light. Seeing what the Fed might over analytically lock the way to death might throw his hand in with understanding that most will never comprehend what him and God are planning. But still we locked in, fully clocked in, stock spinning, dissipate the moment
From
that
the
you
moment
walk
that
in.
the clock starts ticking, the plot's all thickened. Placed in life, racing your pace beyond quickens. Sweat flooding your face, your clothes sticking. A step ahead of the chase, but leave slipping. Gotta keep going, gotta keep growing. Not only for yourself, but to film your life.
And we back. Handz. That's a dope. That's a dope video.
I can breathe. That's what I like.
You feel me? That was a dope video, bro.
I appreciate that.
Like
You wasn't there for the McDonald's throwback jersey, was you?
nah, you know that was crazy. Like,
But not only that, if you look at my arm, I was still on dialysis back then.
I see.
So
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I went and did the video directly after the treatment that day.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. So listen, you experienced we call it like a life-threatening situation.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like, you care to speak on that?
Yeah. In 2008, I was notified that my kidneys were in danger, and they started what they call a preventative regimen, medications to protect my kidney. So fast forward 10 years, I end up allergic to those very medications and couldn't take them no more. And that allergy granted me another about 3 months before my kidneys started to completely deteriorate. And my doctor called me on a Friday, like, yo, Monday, I want you to admit yourself. And that morning, they put a catheter in my neck. That about 5 o'clock that afternoon, I was on my first dialysis treatment at Methodist Hospital. And then for the next 2.5 years through pandemic and everything, 3 times a week, 4.5 hours a day, I was on a machine cleaning my blood so I could be here.
Listen, I know when I got the word about the situation, and you feel me? And listen, like, I gotta say this because, like, when I tell people this my brother, you feel me? I really try to give him my kidney so he can live, you feel me? So he can attest to that right now.
Yo, shout out my man Dream for that. Yeah, he really reached out. And shout out everybody that did check in. But for those people that I know who they are as individuals, who you would never have thought would have stopped their flow and put their life on the line so you could live. Because people don't understand, for somebody to get up on that table 6 hours and ain't got nothing wrong with them. Think about that for a minute. You're going to go into surgery for 6 hours and there's nothing wrong with you. That's a little ludicrous when you think about it.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I felt there was a way I could help my man. I was going through depression at that time. I got shot up. You feel me? I was healing. And I'm like, yo, my boy need me right now.
Yeah, I just think it's
feel
a
me?
testament to the character of the people that are willing to sacrifice a bit of themselves. Like, some people say that they'll give of themselves for somebody else, but to literally give of yourself for somebody else is something different, you know?
Listen, like my brother, you my brother, so I had to try to do something.
I appreciate
You feel me? So, with that being said, that's what, real support is. You feel me? You support people no matter what they do, what they got going on.
It's like being in a shootout. Like, I ain't gonna just love the cat that hit him. I love the ones that was willing to bust to keep me from getting hit. You see what I'm talking about?
Facts.
And sometimes, like, just because they weren't, compatible or they weren't healthy enough, don't mean that the fact that they were even willing to even try to keep you here. Says everything, because bro, like I didn't know how I was gonna do it. And if you want to take it a step further, my father died of the same disease I have when I was 15. So I seen the other way it could go. You see what I'm talking about? Like I seen how it could go. Like I was going at times and meeting him at dialysis or whatever to get him home. So to know that ain't no games about how this could turn out, and this is what I'm dealing with, and to have people really, like I don't know who was trying to show up for him. Salute my uncle that did, give him a kidney, but I don't know how many people was trying to. But to say that the life I lived, I didn't shit on enough people that people didn't want to say like he ain't shit, let him go. You know what I'm saying? And really wanted to keep me here, made me feel
you good-hearted dude.
I appreciate
like from he showed us so much love in the hood. Like, some of my friends, they live a lifestyle, unfavorable lifestyle. Let's be honest. But he always showed us love, and we always remember him for that. You feel me? He never looked down at us or none of that. He always showed the utmost respect and love, to the point that we gotta reciprocate, let it reciprocate. You feel me? So, Mike Handz.
But if y'all really want to know, when I was, trying to figure myself out outside, if it wasn't for the insulation that came from y'all showing me how not to get myself killed to court, it's the same situation. You see what I'm saying? So it was just reciprocated. Like you said, it was reciprocated on my side too. So it was all love.
You know how that go, bro.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But look, Mike Handz is that deal. The real deal. You feel me? So look, celebrating 50 years of hip hop, right? So we got hip hop trivia going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is
I ain't promising y'all nothing. Let's
you
try
niggas
this.
kind of quiet tonight. So, but we got hip hop trivia going on right now. You feel me? So look. All right. So name the year and the artist. Who was the artist that said there's a brand new dance called the Pee Wee Herman?
Shit, who the fuck dropped Pee Wee Herman? I know the song.
You know the song?
Yeah, I know the song. And the funny part is, I just had a conversation about this record, but I ain't got it. Who was it?
Okay, what's his name? Ski.
I know that fucking.
Hold on, I forgot his name. It was on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my
How
tongue.
you doing trivia and don't know that?
Yeah, that's the part I'm at.
Nah, but
Scandal.
I got it.
So if you would have said the answer,
I'm
You
saying
wouldn't
it wrong.
confirm it.
I could confirm it, but if you said the name right.
Joe Ski Love?
Joe Ski Love, exactly. Joe Ski Love. I knew it was something. I knew it was Ski Love.
What
something.
year
I couldn't
was it?
remember the first name.
1988, 1986.
86.
That sound about right.
Going on 6.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
That's our era. So listen.
But 86 was when all that Maxie shit was happening. Those
Yeah.
records right there.
All right, so you was a Will Smith fan. So let's go with that. Let's go with something with Will Smith. All right.
so damn.
Hold on, I got him. All right, finish these lyrics. Listen, homeboy, don't mean to.
Bust your bubble, girls of the world ain't nothing but you. I told
No,
you that's
he
the
say he's a
first.
fan.
That's
You
the
can't hit him
first.
with
I told
lyrics.
you
You
that's
gotta
the
hit him
first
with-
rhyme I ever learned.
Yeah, but
I can't lose that one.
But that was you said parents just don't understand was your
Yeah, well,
first.
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
he said
All
he
right,
was
so
a Will.
that was the B
He
side.
said he was a
the
Will.
B-side. Yeah.
Then
But
you
that's
switch-
why I wanted
you
to
gonna
make
run out.
sure.
You gonna remember
I
it's
wanted
one
to make
track.
sure.
What's that one auto flip?
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure
Nah,
that
I'm with
he's
you.
on point.
I'm
All right.
with you.
All right. So we got
Next
another
time
one.
the girls give you a play, just remember this rhyme.
Time is
Stay
hell away.
Just
That was
last
some
week when I
real
was
shit.
Walking down the street, I
Yo,
observed this
Will
something in me
Smith
that I wanted
dropped
to
a
be.
jewel on us way back before we even knew what was going on. And they was the first ones to win the Grammy behind that
facts.
shit, son.
That was untelevised.
Yeah. No, they boycotted it. They
That,
didn't
but
want
no, it was untelevised. That's why they ended up boycotting.
Yeah,
that
facts,
show,
facts.
But like Jason, they
Yeah.
went and watched it in the hotel.
Alright, so listen, I got another hip hop trivia for you, man. Alright. The young gal, didn't catch it last time, so we're gonna see if he catch it. All right, finish this lyric. This year, Halloween fell on the weekend.
No. Which one is that?
See, if I say the next line, it's gonna give it away. Me and Ghetto Boys trick or treating. Robbing real kids for bags.
My mind's playing tricks on me. Right?
Yeah, facts. All right, we got one more for you. You know, do-do-do. Hands in the street again.
Oh, that's Hands in the Street.
Hands in the street. Hands in the street. Give us the first couple of lines of that song.
Shit. I performed that record in about 10 years. On Hands in the Street. Shit.
You can't remember?
Hell no, you give it to me.
I can't remember it.
Oh, God, I'll finish
I can't remember it.
Now, let me tell you what's wild, just so y'all know. If I got a show, especially if I'm going on tour, the first line to each song is right here. Just the first line. Once I got the first line, I'm off.
The first line. That's the first line. Now that takes experience to know that, you know what, you better write the line on each finger.
I got no time for that.
Or each finger and shit. Each stuff.
Like, I be in the studio with cats like doing 962 takes. Like you don't have $50,000 worth of equipment. Right, that's called an editing suite. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go here and catch these 8 bars.
Punch right back
come back and get them 8 bars. I don't need to know it till I'm on stage. I need to get it recorded now. No, I ain't in there trying to kill myself.
Yeah. So what do you feel like is your the most difficult thing about being a rapper?
Wanting to be a rapper.
Oh yeah, being an MC.
Like wanting to be an MC.
Want to be an MC.
So the older you get, the more realistic your life gets. And the more you start to reprioritize. Every year, if you're growing like you're supposed to, you reprioritize. And when the money is not your drive, right? If it's your only source of money, see, I've done both parts. I've done the part where I was only eating off music, right? So my features, whatever. And remember, I used to do a lot of commercials and jingles and whatnot. Yeah. So there was that. So it gave it one kind of priority beyond just art, right? Then there's the art version where you're doing it because it's your passion. Some people say, I do it anyway, right? And then there's the on-demand version. You see what I mean? Where you're working for features or you're working on shows. As you reprioritize and have other sources of income, it starts to become something you can do when you want to versus something you have to do when you have to. Or something you have to do because this is the only way that you're going to keep a light on or a bill paid. So wanting to keep doing it, knowing that I can do it at will. There was a time where if it wasn't a show, if I wasn't getting called for a show or a feature, you know, that rhyme book and tape you used to keep in your bag, you was writing all the time, and that stopped. It started just becoming writing when I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you
so
on that.
You reprioritize your life, and then there's times where, like right now, you get in that season where you back on that 1995 vibe where you want to rhyme to everything that come on. You see what I'm saying? So you got that book back. You know, you got your phone hot again. Yeah. So it's just wanting to stay in it.
So which artist that you work with that you was the most starstruck about?
Honestly?
Yeah, let's be honest.
None. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because being that I did the modeling thing first, I was already in those rooms.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I think I was more awestruck with them acknowledging the fact that I could do it.
Okay.
Right? So all I ever really wanted out of music is for the people that I thought was dope to think I was dope. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's all I really wanted. I wanted the cats I looked up to and thought was fire to think I was fire. That was it. Okay. So when those times started to happen, those was like going platinum for me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like those little Grammy moments. Like, oh son, you want to get on a record with me? Like we can do a joint, and you like, yeah, you ain't charging me nothing. You just think it'd be a good record. Yeah. So I would say doing a record with somebody, by all means, you know, that Kane feature was everything for me.
Kane?
A lot, like,
Yeah.
and he ain't, the fact that he ain't give me a throwaway verse, like,
He gave you
he
some
unpacked
real
some
shit.
heat. I'm like, okay, you almost made me want to rewrite
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but respectfully, I had to let it, I needed him to be, to kill me on my joint, if that makes sense.
So who?
Yeah.
Okay, being that let's segue into
He
the
ain't give
next
you no
question.
mediocre verse.
Nah, I needed Kane to be every bit of Kane.
Alright,
on
so
that record.
let's segue into my next
Yeah.
question, right? Which artist made you rewrite your verse?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I'm gonna tell you why, because
Nobody.
Nah, I really believed in just this is really what the beat made me do.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, this is what the beat said to
That's
me.
how
So
you felt.
I just left it. Like, you know, could I have? Am I saying it wasn't people I worked with? I could. Hell yeah! Every time I get on a record with Rock, I want to beat him in his back. Like, what's wrong with you? Why you had to do that though? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you went extra hard.
Yo, he Rock is
You went
Rock
extra
is
hard 'cause it's me,
crazy.
you know
Rock
what I
is
mean?
crazy with
But him and Sean also will critique my verse. Like, nah, you could have went harder than that. Like, he'll take a line, and if I just flipped the line one time, like, you could have went hard. That was 2 on the nose. Like, that was the easy route. You know what I'm saying? And they'll make me rethink about the line. They won't change it, but they were like, you sure that that's the line, that one? You know what I mean? And because we both part of this clique family, you know what I'm saying?
Sharpen
It was kind of like me and you, as opposed to anybody else that can't tell me nothing about my bar. But, you know, my home team, because I'm representing us, so, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I mean, me personally, every time I heard you, I never really had no problem with what you were saying. I always thought you was, you know, stepping it up every time.
No, that was a blessing. But I mean, just for when you think again as a collective, you're not just representing yourself, no more, right? Like, so
I agree.
You now so there's a certain stamp, or it's like Rock likes to say, he calls our team Monster Nation. So he's like, everything got to be monster. Like, it has to be huge when you do it. Like, the impact, and that's what we try to do.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So look, you know, we want to introduce your next video.
Yeah. What we got next?
You know, I need you to introduce your next video. World premiere. It ain't really a world premiere, but hey, first time us hip hop babies get to watch it. We're gonna watch it together. You feel me?
Just keep going.
Yeah.
So this record right here was important to me because, one, it was the first single off of the project, Ghetto, Golden Era Timeless, but it also was the mindset, the hashtag, and everything that most people might not have known. That's why I was using it. That helped me walk myself through my recovery and through just the whole dialysis journey. Is just telling myself, regardless of what these doctors is telling you, regardless of what you feeling or whatever you're doing, you just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And even in the hook, it's like you got to keep going, got to keep flowing, no matter, not only for yourself, but to film your life showing because people are watching you. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I like, bro, this song was just crazy to me.
I appreciate it.
You feel me? But look, man, listen, party people. I need y'all to tap in, come get a dose of this dope. This is Mike Handz. Keep going. You feel me? Right here on HipHopraisedmetheblog.com.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm gonna be going on the machine using the needles. So first step to getting the catheter out my neck. So hopefully if the needles go well, then they'll remove this from my neck finally in the next 2 weeks. So we will see. We're gonna do one and one needle in the catheter. Well, one tube in the catheter, one tube in the needle. My first needle is orange. Apparently, ultimately it'll be blue, but this is my my starter needles. So we'll see how it goes.
Still in the fashion of today, but quietly now, more intimate and personal.
Yeah.
Let me stand aside.
It's still seismograph. Feeling the weight under this full cord pressure. Life's gonna test ya. Anything and everything might become a stressor. Small things that seem to be light can come set ya. Back in the midst of the fight to come get ya. Wrapped up, prey facing the predator trapped up. Head first, adversity stacked up. Pivoting back as I should based on the things understood. Do what I could, but still not overly hood. I got my head right under the bed, like seeing what the Fed might over analytically lock the way the death might throw his hand in with understanding. And most will never comprehend with him and God are planning. But still we locked in, fully clocked in, stock spinning, dissipate the moment. From the moment that the clock starts ticking, the plot's all thicken, placed in life, racing your pace beyond quickens. Sweat flooding your face, your clothes sticking. A step ahead of the trace, but lead slipping. Gotta keep going, gotta keep growing. Not only for yourself, but the film your life showing. Passported in my visa is signed. Living my moments as I journey through time. I steady study the time X to master how the moments and miles flex. Trying to hold his hand till it swings next. The pendulum's complex. Temple to existence is apex. The time sigs written to change steps. Dance with stars. Minds had it all in the charts. And live convicted with it locked in their hearts. They measured and marked from the moment of original sparks. Predicting rainfall, commandments and arcs. Remanded to watch, knowing the outcome. We playing our parts. Targeting timelines, tear them apart. Destroy and restart. The new Edens in the middle of parks. With knowledge still stored top of the box. Sit it and park and be a student of what lives in the dark. Take it in and start rewriting the arc. My pen retracing the start of the respect for all is falling apart. Instead of speaking, let it leak in the art. From the moment that your clock starts ticking, the plot's all thicken. Placed in life, racing your pace beyond quickens. Sweat flooding your face, your clothes sticking. A step ahead of the trace, but lead slipping. Gotta keep going, gotta keep growing. Not only for yourself, but the film your life showing. Passported in my visa is signed. Living my moments as I journey through time, through time, through time.
And we back. Mike Handz, you know, that video is really deep, man. So I need you to, give us a little more context, cause I know it's like a pep talk to yourself from what me listening to it.
Absolutely.
It's like a pep talk, but also it gives you, like you see your life flash across your eyes, and you are able to, transmit a message to the people that you love out here. You feel me? So, like, give us the people a little more context behind this video.
Yeah. So, like we mentioned before the break, it was, the whole concept was no matter what's going on, to keep yourself on a forward motion. You dig what I mean? Something I taught my sons is like, no matter what you're doing, lean forward, because even if you stumble, you'll fall forward, not fall back. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you have a forward motion, forward mentality, then you'll always have even at the worst moment, you'll have a step forward. So keep going was just my personal mantra to kind of push me forward, no matter what I was facing or what I am.
Keep faith alive.
That self-motivation, you feel me?
Yeah.
And the message that you left there for the listeners, it's something that everyone can attach to. They could actually relate. To be relatable like that means everything. You feel me? So look, Mike Handz, we want to thank you for being here, right here on HIPHOPRaisedmetheblog.com. But we got a question that we will need you to ask. Need you to answer rather. It might be the hardest question you may ever have to answer in your life. You feel me? But we want to know, who's your top 5 dead or alive?
It's funny. There's a video floating around right now. I'm gonna be mad that this ain't probably gonna be consistent with the last one. But from the females, it's Latifah for sure. G-Rap, Sean, Rock. I'm gonna slip a team in there. MOP. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up. How many I gave you? That's 4.
Yeah.
Helter Skelter's a team too.
Yeah, so I guess I can press those, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right, cool. So that leave me 2 slots. So I'm gonna give you another team, Smith and Wesson, Bob. I'm repping Home Squad. Let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I ain't gonna lie, like right now, I don't care what nobody say. I used to get in arguments about like, nah, some more flow than rhyme, but I'm putting my money on Meth right now, bro.
On Meth?
Yeah, I'm putting my money on Meth, bro.
Hold on, you say you used to argue and
I used to argue that he was a flow cat. Like you had
rhyme?
Meth. No, he could rhyme, but he was a flow guy. Like you could put Meth on anything, his flow was gonna kill the beat, no matter what you're talking about.
That's true.
And then Red was like all bars. But
yeah.
if you listen to Meth now, he's
bars.
heavy flow, but his bar cannon is heavy.
Yeah.
So
it's different
like, he
now.
rhymed different. I don't care what nobody say. Like him, I think he been around Red too long. Like them together. He a different animal.
But you know,
Red been dropping frequently a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of
he dropped
freestyles
a lot of
on low.
freestyles.
I don't know if y'all been paying attention.
Meth got a lot of gunners that he's fucking with right now. Shout out to Handz and all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm about to perform with Handz on the 29th.
Word. Shout out to my boy Handz. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, speaking of which, Thursday night, if y'all in Brooklyn, pull up to Now and Then. Rock Ness, myself, Smith and Wesson, Handz On, Waiter Black, Swave Sever, Millie, D.O.D., Bo Black. When I tell you that the list, I found out today it's like 16 artists rocking that night. Ooh. Everybody high caliber. I know Rem the Villain is opening. Yeah. I know Bernadette and Terror Van Poo is rocking.
Shout out to Terror
and
Bernadette.
Stupid. It's gonna be dumb.
Shout out to Terror. Word. You feel me? It's my boy, man. Word. Listen, man. We want to thank you for pulling up at HIPHOPRaisedmetheblog.com, but you got a special treat for us, right? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I told you I wasn't rhyming, but I'll do it for you.
All right, thank you, man. We want to thank you, man.
I wasn't rhyming.
I need this for my own personal situation because this is my boy, man. I would love to be able to do this for him anytime, you know what I'm saying? So, look, you know what I'm saying? Can you tell the people where they can find you at?
Everywhere. Mike Handz, MICHANDZ, everywhere. If you want to go to the website, it's MikeHandz.nyc.
Mm-hmm. Any projects to look forward to?
Yeah, actually, I told them, I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing interviews for the last year saying I wasn't doing this no more and that Golden Arrow was gonna be the last album.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what the missus said too. But I got, for 2 years, I dropped it in March 2022 and I stuck to it, but it's on me. Right,
but
so,
you just said earlier, you know, it's when you want to do
like
type
I said,
of thing, so it's like you never know.
It's on me, and I didn't know, and I believed I wouldn't. But right now, it's gonna be the 4th album. I'm gonna call it Chapter 4. I look to drop it 4/2/24, and subtitle is Chapter 4: The Return of the Baba Yaga. You said 4/2/24? Yeah,
that's next month.
Yeah. Oh, I've been working.
February's already done, basically.
I've been working.
Okay.
He's working.
Oh, so guess what? You ain't going nowhere.
I didn't mean to. It just started. I just and then I had some joints.
We don't want you to go nowhere.
So what's the
we want you to keep giving us
the
some
process
good
on that? How long it took you?
Honestly,
the process for that one.
I decided in December I was gonna do it.
Okay.
And I had a couple joints in the stash. Some Royal Flush work, some Mike Geronimo work.
Okay.
Mike Geronimo.
So I had some pieces in the stash. This Razcast record nobody heard.
Razcast.
It was like, alright, I got some. And shout out my partners, D-Wise from the Bums and All Purpose from Philly. So we had some joints, and I'm like, you know what? I got 4 joints already rocked out. Let's go ahead and stack another 8 on top of that. And just went to work, so yeah, I'm excited.
That's what's up.
Any visuals coming out of that?
Yeah, project? It's gonna be. I always do at least 4 visuals per project. Right. So shout out Last American B-Boy. You know, they'll probably come shoot.
Yo, party people, hustle. He don't want him to go. That's what it is. But he about to drop us a treat. So I need y'all to tap in. Come get a dose of this dope. We got Mike Handz in the motherfucking building right here on HIPHOPRaisedmetheblog.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Handz, man. Yo, C.E.O. Dream, what up? Hip Hop Raised Me, you already. DNA, what up? Yo, calm and steady, it's go time, palms are sweaty, arms is ready to let go, bombs is heavy. I'm running point for my battalion, staple on the front line, heavy artillery, pack of ports, some moonshine, 2 9s, with polyurethane grips, they pop spines out of columns and they never gon' slip. My aim sick when I'm marksman, aim as I parks the invalidated gully when I marks them. Word cuts is Kruger, peacock on blocks with Lugers and unmarks as I watch maneuvers, start studying in the alleys in the side blocks, sitting by the mailbox, sit, watch a nigga till he headed to the bus stop, send shots, hit a nigga, special delivery, open up his dome form, bitch nigga chivalry, shells by centennial, cow half a century, team from the block beast, whole half an injury, what? Hip-hop raised we on the block, y'all already know how we giving it up, Flatbush to London, we outside, huh? Death squad in the building, boot camp in the building, we moving, NYC what up? Flatbush, what up? Brooklyn, what up? I told you. Listen, yo, it's my time now, and I'm in need of the cheddar. Yo, letter for letter, my money's getting better and better. Y'all mans is eating round here, ain't trying to waste nothing. Y'all niggas is bluffing, I'm giving y'all niggas something. Y'all gon' deal with the kid, feed them or share with the kid. None of y'all eating till the hands live. I blow on your block, blow like a fuse in a box of holding. Working your sock, then you sell to a cop. Y'all gon' beg me to stop, punk? I ain't stopping for nothing. I'ma spit till I'm spitless, niggas. Who want something? Give it all to your man. Man, I get it taken. Seeing you cash shaking while the kid fast breaking. Niggas moving and shaking like a team fast breaking. Niggas bodies is aching till my pockets start caking. Hold tight, nigga. Tell you it raises out here, man. It's all hip hop all day. Ain't nobody playing with y'all, man. We move how we move. We get on the beach and skate. Yeah. Listen. Who really want war? You on the floor, you got the rock, you at the door, but don't nobody hear it all skull. Cutting room, cutting bars, cutting money, cutting dope, cutting charms. You ain't really nice, you don't really want it. You ain't really like us live, ain't getting on it. We gon' do it till the death of us for real. You don't want it till the left of us to steal. Click clack, your back, you blown, it's all ill. I react, you dudes can't move, it's all deals. Man, I'm off it.